Hey guys, so I am back with a video. I know it's been a while, but sis been busy with a lot of things during this 2020 year, and I just felt the need that I should post something because I was in the mood to post something. But I am actually on my way to the bank, and then not even possibly, I am going Black Friday shopping, which I'm quite sure you guys are getting ready to go Black Friday shopping as well. But this time I'm gonna do something different with my makeup. I'm just going to take my time, because I noticed that whenever I take my time when I'm not filming, my makeup comes out perfect. It comes out perfect. But whenever I am rushing because I'm trying to beat the time limit and make sure the time limit is good enough and short enough video for you guys to actually stay or actually subscribe or actually even share my videos, I just want you to like me for me, basically. I mean, I noticed that there's plenty of YouTubers out here and they're just their genuine self, and it brings the people. And of course I need to be consistent. That is in due time, but let's just grab a drink, grab some water, grab a snack, and you know what, grab your makeup, because we're gonna play together. So I am going to switch over to the other side and we're just gonna continue. I'll be right back. Okay, first I'm going to pin my hair back. My fro is pretty much a mess right now. In my opinion, I feel like my fro is a mess. So I'm just going to pin these bangs back because I feel like my bangs are the longest part. Look at that. There we go. Now I'm just gonna prime my face. Since we are wearing masks now, I feel like my face needs to just be matte, period. And I'm going to be using this Revolution Pro blur stick, and this is just supposed to make my foundation matte. It's supposed to be like a reminder of the e.l.f. putty primer, and so far I wouldn't say it blurs out anything. I mean, on camera it looks like it blurs out things, but on my skin wise, I feel like since my face is moisturized from my skincare routine, I don't feel like it's that matte in a sense. So I'm going to do my brows. So I'm going to start off with this Revolution. This is a soap styler. I've seen a lot of people use this, and I have very wild eyebrows, and it just looks like this. It comes with a compact mirror, and you have the soap bar, and it comes with a brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit and just smooth out my brows. This is what's keep my brows intact. You can get this at Ulta if you like for like $8, which I feel like is a good deal. Or you can just use your gel. I think a lot of people use the not to be glued hair gel on their eyebrows. It is up to you. I personally like this because it definitely keeps my brows like tame, if you can notice the difference. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with my Morphe pomade, and this is in the shade Chocolate Mousse. So I recently started back using pomades, and it's only because I kind of miss my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, and I was just like, well, if I can't afford it right now, I'll just get an inexpensive one. And I feel like this works pretty good. It does the job, I would say that. But I do feel like if you want more of a natural brow, then it's best that you might want to go back to the brow pencil, the one that has like the spoolie at the end. I feel like this will give you a natural looking brow if you want it to look natural, but at the same time I feel like you can't, because it's like a love-hate with this pomade. take a while, but once I like clean these up, it would actually look better. So I'm just going to use a e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm just going to take my concealer in deep chestnut, and this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to put this as close to the line that I created at the bottom half. And then voila, we have clean eyebrows. So what I like to do is I like to take my finger and I like to brush or rub it wherever I put the concealer in. This will just make it blend into my skin with the warmth of my finger. And then there we are. We have brows. So next I'm gonna go in and start on my eyes. I'm gonna be taking the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I'm just gonna rub this all over my eyes. Let me find a concealer brush. Over the eyelid. This is my first time using this primer. Usually I don't use eye primers, I just use concealer. But I wanted to see what this is all about because I use the primer on my face and it actually does a really good job of keeping my makeup matte, and I just wanted to see what exactly is going on with the eye primer. It's supposed to be no crease, and I noticed that I do have creasy eyelids, so I just wanted to see what can happen if I use this. So I'm going to set this with some powder, and the powder I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in the shade 30, which is medium deep. And I have noticed that when I use my concealer and I set it with this, my makeup actually lasts way much longer. Well, not my makeup, my eyeshadow lasts longer. I feel like it also possibly make it more pigmented. I'm not sure. Okay, so once you have set that, we're gonna go straight for the eyes. So I'm gonna be using the Revolution Emily Once palette. You can get this at your local Ulta. I think it costs like $20, but I had this for like a while and I just wanted to bring it out. But I don't want to blind you, but this is pretty much the color scheme. I think this is pretty good on a color scheme. I actually wanted to try some colors. I think this is really a good palette on if you want to try some things. So I'm just going to go in with this light brown transition color, which is called Midwest. And I'm just going to put that in my... I'm trying to figure out why my cheeks so red. like my cheekbones right here. I'm trying to figure out why these so red. It's not an allergic reaction, but just right here I have rosy, natural, like rosy cheekbones right there, and I have noticed that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Laugh Cry. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like this peachy orange color. I'm not gonna say it's like an orange because it really looks like a peach color. Just gonna put that in the crease, just where we put the other one, Midwest. And just keep building that up, and make sure you like take it higher. I don't know, sometimes I've been liking the higher effect close to the eyebrows. It's just been doing it for me. I feel like since we have to wear masks now, you have to make your eyes like a huge statement now. I just feel like that's a must. So I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, my bad, and I'm gonna go in the color Corduroy, which is like this dark green, sort of like the color I'm wearing right now. And I'm just going to pat this on my outer corner. I feel like I should use a different brush instead of a fluffy brush. Yeah, I'm gonna get a different brush. Okay, I think. Let me put that down. I get another fluffy brush. Okay, this one is better. Keep patting, and keep patting. I'm trying to debate if I should just do a traditional, green on green or gold on green. Or should I do purple and green? They have this like really pretty pastel purple color, but I'm probably gonna do green on green. I'm gonna go back with that fluffy brush and just sweep this over. Just make it like a dark contrast. I feel like I would have to go in with a darker color to make it in a contrast. I hope you guys can hear me since I'm like whispering over here. So I'm gonna go in dark and early. It's like a, I'm not gonna say like a, I don't know, it's like a indigo color in a sense, but I feel like it's like a darker green. I'm just gonna pat this on top of this green just to, make this green pop out even more. Open this. Cause this is, you know, this is my first time using this palette, honey. So we're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. I feel like any palette is workable if you know how to work with it. I'm not really getting that much fallout. If fallout really bothers you, not really getting much of it. Go back in the color Laugh Cry and put this on top of that green that we have created, just, you know, to give like a shadow look. Go back in Midwest and Laugh Cry. It's actually really pretty. So what I'm gonna do is cut my crease, and I'm probably gonna go in with this nice green shade that's like right here. It's called Grateful, which I hope a lot of you people were grateful. I really do hope you guys were grateful this year, because definitely has not been the best year, and I do feel like, you know, maybe it is giving you an opportunity to be grateful. Because I mean, even through hard times, you should be grateful no matter what is going on with you. So I'm just gonna take my NYX concealer. I usually like to cut my crease with this. Taking a flat concealer brush, I'm just going to keep my eyelid open just like this. This is what helps me sharpen my cut crease, is when I go like that. And then I bring it down. Okay, so those are, well, they're cut. I will say that I cut them the best way I could. I'm learning just like you guys are learning, so there we go. So don't come for me in the comments. I just like to use my finger to set it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush and I'm going to put this shimmer on top of my eyelid. So I'm going to be taking this medium shadow brush and I'm just going to scrape. Yeah. Ooh. You guys, wow. Only reason why I was looking at the brush like that is because it didn't look like it had anything on there. And then all of a sudden when I just brushed it on, all this pigmentation came out. Like, do y'all see that? Wow. And it's like it's a green, but at the same time it's like a green with like gold flakes on it, which I think is so pretty. Look at Grateful. See what happens when you're grateful, honey? If you bring y'all things that you never expect. Where you're dealing with shimmer shadows, it's best to just pat them in, because if you don't, then it's just, I feel like it's not going to give you the pigmentation that you want when you just rub it in. I feel like the only time you can rub it in is if you're using your fingers. But I definitely like how this color came out. So I'm gonna go back in with corduroy and dark early and just, you know, clean up my contrast color. Just bring this down some. Blend these out. Is this the blending brush? It's telling me to blend the brush. Don't want it to be too hard. I feel like you don't want your outer V to be harsh, but at the same time I feel like you want it to stand out. Go back in with Laugh, Cry, and Midwest. Put that on the outer parts, just so it can like brighten up in contrast. Alright, so this is the eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to put my lashes on, and then I'm gonna come back and we can finish the face. Alright, we're back. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm in the shade 334, and that is Warm Sun. I'm actually happy they came out with this shade, because this is actually like the perfect shade for me, because I have golden undertones, and I didn't know I had golden undertones until my dark spots started to clear up on my face. So I highly recommend it. So I like using this foundation when it comes to me wearing a mask, because it's very lightweight and it's medium to like full coverage. I feel like you can build up this foundation without any hesitation, and it definitely comes matte. So I'm just going to put mine all over my face. Wipe that off. I'm gonna take this sponge. This is such a squishy sponge. Alright, so I'm gonna take the part that's left on the back of my hand, put it on the sponge, and just blend it out. Even though you have it like already on your face, blend it out continuously, because you want it to be like skin-like finish. So just keep So you see how now it's starting to look like my skin has a little dewy to it, but I feel like I guess you could say dewy skin anyway, I don't know, because I do have oily skin. So I feel like they're done with the foundation. So I'm gonna go in with my 2 Camo Concealers. One is in Deep Chestnut, which is actually my shade, and the other one is in Deep Olive, which is like a golden shade. So what I like to do is I could use this one. This one is a medium beige. Either or. I'm probably, I know I'm gonna use this. I use one that is closer to my skin tone first, and I just put that underneath my eyes. I didn't even put anything else, nowhere else. I'm just gonna blend this out. Excuse my brother. Then I'm going to put warm beige. I'm just gonna go warm beige on top of this. Okay. This well. I feel like a little concealer can go a long way. Concealers on and blended them out. I usually like to go in with my Morphe concealer, and this is in the color C3.15. I need to make that bigger, honey, because not just put a little bit, because I'm just trying to brighten this up. In a sense, I feel like it smells chemically, but at the sense, I feel like once you put it on, it smells like chocolate. It's not like I have a white cast, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Rich Ebony. This shade is actually too dark for me, so I just use a little bit to contour my face. I was gonna put it on my nose, but then I was just like, yeah, I take that back. So I'm just going to use my brush, my stippling brush. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is set my face with my black Radiance Banana Loose setting powder, which I thought it has peeled. Whew, so it's gonna be a horrible mess. And then I'm wearing black jeans too. I'm just gonna set my under eye. Because it gets everywhere. It's like the most messiest thing out of makeup, to be honest. So I'm gonna go in with my Airspun loose face powder, and this is in the color translucent, and I usually only use this underneath my eyes just to give it a brighter look, and you only just want to take a little bit. Now I'm gonna let that sit for a while, and I'm gonna go back in the Emily Wants palette, and I'm just going to put some shade underneath my eyes. Get this poppin', sis. Okay, I think I want to go in with that same dark shades that I was using. I feel like the darker the eye, or the dark colors that's around the eye, brings out that brown, that beautiful chocolate brown eyes that some of us have. make sure you attach it to where your other eyeshadow is so it connects. I feel like if you squint, it will reduce the fact that you're getting eyeshadow in your eye. So I'm just gonna take that brush that had the leftover Midwest and Laugh Cry, and I'm just gonna smoke that up so it won't be too harsh. Okay, look at that. Sis got some dark eyes going on. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. mascara. Just put this on my lower lash line. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to put a colored eyeliner on my water lash line. So I'm gonna go in with this LA Girl. What shade is this? Fresh, honey, fresh. And it's like a minty green. So lately I've just been putting colors on my lower lash line. To make it pop more. Give me a second, y'all. I know once I finish this video, I'm gonna have to flush my eyes. Flush them real good. So I'm just going to dust off the excess of what is on my face. I really like how my eyes came out though. So I'm gonna go in with my MYX Studio Fix powder. I'm just gonna put that in the areas where I highlighted. I'm also gonna go in with a Ruby Kiss compact that I have, and it's in Golden Honey. I'm just gonna use a little bit of that. Got it from my local beauty supply store. I just put this underneath my eye. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to bronze my face with my Soft Focus. This is Black Radiance. And I'm just going to, I'm gonna lightly dip. We are almost finished, you guys. But I don't know if you guys can like tell the difference between this and when I do my makeup or rush to do my makeup, because I can definitely tell the difference. I feel like I am becoming the baddest female that I know. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this black Radiance Revolution. I mean, not black Radiance, but Revolution bronzer, and it has some shimmer in it. I'm just going to lightly do this bronzer. Oh man, my allergies. Okay, so blush. So blush, I'm gonna be taking my MAC blush, and this is in the shade Amber Rose, if I'm not mistaken. And just lightly sweep that upward. It has some shimmer in it. Put this on my nose. Then I'm going to go in with my highlighter, and this is the Rose Gold Glow Chocolate Bar palette from Revolution. Well, it's I Heart at Revolution, but you know. So I'm just gonna mix the two shades that's up in here, which the two shades that's up in here is like a pink and a gold color. Just giving me this nice color. And this was like $8. I like to lightly sweep. I love the glow, honey. Love it. Love it. Alright, so I'm about to spray my face. I use two setting sprays when it comes to me wearing a mask. I use the Ulta Beauty. This is the matte setting spray. And this is actually the Morphe times Jeffree Star. This is the strawberry one. And it actually smells like strawberries, not gonna lie to you. So I like to use both of them. When it comes to me wearing a mask, both of them actually help. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. So I like to fan this down some Jeffree Star strawberry one. Whew, so refreshing. Okay, so lastly we're gonna go for the lips. We're gonna be going in, we're outlining my lips with the NYX Crayon Livers. That's an interesting color. I wish I could wear a gloss, but I know I can't. So I'm just gonna go in with the Milani, and this is in the shade Matte Naked. I feel like it came out to this mauve color, which I ain't mad at it, you know? I ain't mad at it. I'm probably gonna go in with Nude Embrace. See if I can lighten it up some. Yeah, about as light as it can get, Alright, so this is pretty much the finished look. I love how this came out. It's giving me like fall winter vibes, but a nice little mauve nude lip. And I just want to thank you guys for staying here this long and watching this video. If you actually survived to watch this video, this long video. And I am actually thankful also for the 34 subscribers that I have. Can we like give ourselves a pat on the back? You know what? I ain't even gonna say me, but I am still happy overall because it's something, and I'm gonna be grateful for what I actually can get, and I'm actually grateful with the fact that you guys are subscribed to my family. So welcome to the family. And if you have not subscribed yet and you're a newcomer, please, more than welcome, subscribe, like the video, and also share if you want to. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's cool too. It's all fine. But I would love to welcome you to the family. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I cannot wait until we see the next video. I'm gonna post more. I'm just gonna say that because I have bought so many eyeshadow palettes that I feel like I want to create something. So my artistic creative vibes is starting to kick in. The juices are starting to flow in, sweetie. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna do this, okay? We're gonna do this together. Bye.